Jordan sees
Where
you.
is he?
He's out running some errands. I know he's going to be back any minute, though.
Look, I've just got a second. I need to talk to you, and then I've got to get back to the complex.
Okay, come on. Sandy, calling Nick.
No, I went in his office.
I'm sorry about last night, you know. I had to come in with Jordan. He made me come. I didn't have time to call.
Yeah, look, I know. Melissa told me. Don't worry about it, okay? As long as I didn't get caught, really doesn't matter.
But what do we do now?
Well, unless he's got the book on him.
No, I don't think he does.
Must be at the house, then.
But I'll have to look for it.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful, okay?
I think he's working here tonight. I'll just make some excuse and go home. I'll tell him I'm sick or something.
Okay, but look, don't overdo it or you might want to go home with me.
Oh, Sandy, please, the way he's been treating me lately, I don't think he could care less how I feel.
Look, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. After I get off work tonight, I'm going to come over here and just hang around. Keep an eye on Jordan. If he decides to leave, I'll call you at the house, okay?
Okay. I hope it's there.
It has to be.
Then I gotta find it.
Yeah, you sure do. Finding that book is the only thing that's going to get us out of this.
No one's here.
Well, we are a little early. They'll be here in a minute. Why don't we sit down?
I went to see Amanda a few days ago.
How is she?
She's beautiful. She asked me when I was coming home. I'm scared, Brian.
I know, Rachel. This isn't easy for you.
Brian, honestly, tell me, what are my chances of getting temporary custody of Amanda?
Well, I still think you have a good chance. But you have to face the possibility of not getting custody.
I don't think I can.
Hello, Rachel.
Hello, Nick.
How are you?
Fine.
Mr. Corey, Mrs. Corey, shall we begin?
And now, the continuing story of Another World.
I've read both of your statements and given them careful consideration. But there are a few points that require clarification. Mrs. Corey, where do you presently reside?
At my mother's. But I'm going to be getting a place of my own.
But you don't have an apartment yet.
No, not yet.
Mr. Corey, you reside in the family home.
Yes, I do.
Now, during the day, well, you're away at work most of the time. Is that not true?
Yes.
Is there anybody at the house who can adequately supervise the child during the day?
I have a full-time housekeeper. Amanda's very fond of her.
I see. Mrs. Corey, you failed to mention in your statement whether or not you're working.
Your Honor, Mrs. Corey is not employed at this time, but she is in the process of establishing a business.
What type of business?
An art gallery and studio.
Are you operational now?
No.
Do you have any idea when you will be?
Well, very shortly.
I see. In the meantime, what means of support do you have?
Well, my mother is helping me.
Do you have any money of your own?
No.
Based on your statements and what I've learned this morning, I'm going to recommend awarding temporary custody to Mr. Corey.
But, Your Honor, I'm the child's mother.
Mrs. Corey, I understand that. But I feel, under the circumstances, with you having no visible means of support, that it's better for the child temporarily to be with her father. I also feel that it's better for the child to be in her own home during this trying emotional time. Naturally, you'll be permitted to see Amanda at both parties' convenience.
But I love her. She belongs with her mother.
Mrs. Corey, this is only a temporary custody settlement. Later on, after the divorce, the case will be reevaluated and permanent custody will be awarded. Now, if there are no other questions, I think we can consider the matter settled at this time.
Hey, Jer, where have you been, man? I've been looking for you since last night.
I haven't been home. I was with Kid last night in court today. What's the matter with you? You look like a cat that's about to jump out of its skin.
Look, I've been doing some thinking. And I've decided I'm going to make my move, and I'm going to do it soon.
Larry, take it easy. Look, now is not the time. Not yet.
Look, I am tired of waiting. And you and I both know what we have to do to get Jordan.
You mean the black book? Larry, forget it. You don't even know where he keeps it.
I know it's not in his office. The only other place it can be is in his house.
And you're going to go out there and try to find it?
And you're damn right I am.
But what happens if Jordan walks in on you? The guy is a killer, Larry. He'd bury you if he caught you with that book.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to take that risk.
You aren't using your head. Now, what's happened to make you think about this move?
I told you the other day, I'm tired of it. I'm just worried about Clarice and Corey, and I'm not going to stay away from them anymore.
There's something else, isn't there?
Yeah. Jordan threatened to hurt Clarice and Corey.
What do you mean?
The other day when I left you, I went over and confronted Jordan about Blaine.
You what?
I said I knew he was responsible for having her beaten up.
And he denied it?
Yeah. He told me to keep my nose out of it. And then he threatened Clarice and Corey if I didn't. Now, I'm not going to stand around and watch somebody just threaten my family like that.
Well, what's wrong? Larry, there's something I've got to tell you.
Well, was it about Jordan?
No, Clarice.
What happened to her?
No. It's nothing like that.
What is it?
Clarice was in here a few days ago. She asked me to file the papers for a divorce.
Yeah, Jess. Oh, everything's running very smoothly. Oh, fine, yeah. Oh, Blaine? Oh, she's just fine now. Oh, no, we got that problem all straightened out. No. We won't have any problems with that anymore. Uh-huh. Of course. So, when are you going to be back in Bay City? Uh-huh. Okay, well, I'll be sure you're met. Come in.
Hiya, Jordan. I got a message you wanted to see me.
I do.
I hope it's nothing serious. I've got to get back to the connection.
Sit down.
Sure. So, what do you want?
I just discovered something that disturbs me.
Really? What's that?
I don't like to be lied to, Dunlap.
Lied to? Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. I understood that you were going to convince Mitch Blake to go along with the escort service.
I wasn't able to do that.
Now, why didn't you tell me about it?
I didn't think I had to tell you about it. I was handling the thing. I got it settled.
By buying Mitch Blake out.
That's right. I bought him out.
I
So
don't
what?
like surprises like that, Dunlap.
Well, I don't much care whether you like it or not. You told me to handle Mitch without any hassles. You got no hassles now. So what's the big deal?
The big deal is I run operations in Bay City, and I like to know what's happening. And I don't happen to like you going behind my back doing things without telling me.
I wasn't going behind your back. I was taking care of this thing without any trouble.
Well, I like to know what's happening. Understand? Everything.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
You'll do more than think about it, Dunlap. Do it.
Is that all you got to say?
Not quite. Those, shares you bought out from Mitch Blake?
Yeah, what about him?
Well, you'll have to turn them over to the company.
What? What are you talking about? I bought those shares with my own money.
It doesn't matter. The company wants them.
Says who? Is that what Jess Cooper says?
That's what I say.
Well, maybe Jess Cooper thinks differently than you. Maybe I'll just ask Jess Cooper what he wants.
Jess Cooper's not in town.
So I'll ask him when he gets back.
Listen, Dunlap, I am sick of you bucking me. You'll turn over those shares. Or else.
Or else what?
Or else I'll send Melissa back to Vegas.
What did you say?
You heard me. I'm sure your little songbird's already told you I've been thinking about it. But I might be willing to change my mind if you cooperate. Understand? Now, it'd be a shame, wouldn't it? To see Melissa back in Vegas? I understood you two were kind of close.
A divorce?
Yeah. She said that she had finally come to terms with the fact that the marriage was over, and she wanted to file a divorce.
You didn't do it.
I didn't have a choice, Larry.
What do you mean you didn't have a choice? You're my best friend. I mean, you could have stopped her. You could have gotten her some other idea.
Larry, I did everything I could short of telling her about the undercover operation.
She just wouldn't listen?
No, she wouldn't change her mind. In fact, she told me that if I wouldn't do it, she'd go out and find another lawyer that would.
No, great.
Look, I think it's better that I'll be handling it for. At least this way we have one thing in our favor.
Yeah, what's that?
I can stall things. Now, maybe I can make this thing last so long that this thing will be over before it even comes to trial.
Okay, that's exactly what you're going to do. But I've already lost my son by some restraining order. I don't want to lose my wife, too.
I'll do everything that I can, Larry. But I want you to forget about that black book. I am going to help you save your marriage. I want to make sure that Clarice isn't going back to a dead man.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Just Jordan Scott. Somebody's got to get him. That guy's destroyed too many people's lives in Bay City.
Yeah, but people like him get theirs eventually.
Yeah, sometimes I really wonder.
Oh, yeah, they do, Larry. One way or the other.
What?
Sorry, I'm sorry. Listen, I didn't mean to yell at you, honestly. What's the matter?
Jordan Scott.
What about Jordan?
He is driving me up a wall.
Well, what did he do?
He's He's just always on my back, trying to play the big man all the time. I've got to go to Jess Cooper. I mean, it's not possible to work with that guy. Always trying to tell me what to do all the time.
Would you just calm down now, please? Tell me, what happened?
He found out that I bought Mitch's share in the sporting life.
So what?
He wants them.
But that was your own money.
Yeah, I know, but he wants them for the company, so the company will have total control.
Are you going to give them to him?
I don't see that I have any other choice.
What does that mean?
He says either I give them to him, or
what?
Or I really, I'd say it doesn't matter.
Wait a minute. What do you mean it doesn't matter? You come ranging out of that office. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Just tell me. Tell me what it is.
Melissa, never mind. I don't want you to know. It's better you don't know.
Don't know what? Jason, I want you to tell me.
Either I give him the shares, or he sends you back to Las Vegas.
He actually said that to you. Well, what are you going to do?
I'm not going to let him send you anywhere. I'm not going to let you go back. Oh, man, I wish there were a way to get rid of that guy.
Hello, Mac.
Hello, Rachel.
I've come to see Amanda.
Please come in.
Where is she? I want to see her.
She's not here at the moment.
She's not here?
Louise took her out for a walk.
Oh. Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to wait for her to come back.
Actually, I do mind, Rachel. I don't think it's a good idea for you to see Amanda right now.
You don't think it's a good idea?
That's right. She was very upset today. That's why Louise took her for a walk. I think it would make her just more upset if you saw her and then left.
Well, if she's upset, that's even more reason for me to see her.
I don't think so, Rachel. Please.
Mac, I have a right to see her. You can't keep her from me.
I can, Rachel. I have custody of Amanda.
But I have visitation rights.
But the visitation rights were to be at the convenience of both parties. Right now, it's not convenient.
I have to see her.
Not today, Rachel. And in the future, to prevent this sort of thing from happening again, I would really appreciate it if you would call before you come over.
I can't believe this is happening. You're preventing me from seeing my child.
Only today, Rachel, for Amanda's sake. I told you she's very upset.
But I want to see her today, Mac. How can you do this to me?
I might ask the same question of you. Believe me, I don't like doing it any more than you like it. But you were the one that caused this family to break apart. You were the one that had to have Mitch Blake at whatever cost to all the rest of us. I told you then what would happen if you went through with it.
And now that it's happening, you're being vindictive.
Not at all. I have no desire to hurt you. But I am determined to do what I believe is best for my daughter, and I'll fight tooth and nail to do it. Now, please, Rachel, leave before Amanda returns.
Brother of yours anywhere?
Well, not since this morning. Why? Do you need him?
No, not really, but, we have a little dinner date tonight that he's promised me. I want to find him so I know what I should wear so I'll look right.
Good luck. I don't think Russ ever stays in one place for more than 30 seconds.
Oh, listen, I know. I've been working with him long enough to know what a workaholic he is. I'm sure I'll bump into him somewhere today.
I hope.
Hey, who did I run into today? Olivia, hello.
Oh, how are you, Zachary? Nice to see
How are you?
Fine.
Well, I haven't seen you in a long time, huh? Not since when was it?
The dinner party?
The engagement party, that's what it was, remember?
Oh, yes. Has it been that long?
I think so.
I hope you're not here as a patient.
Oh, well, no, just a follow-up on that physical I had last month, that's been it.
Oh, I trust you passed with flying colors?
Almost. Little defect, but they say they can patch me up, so I'll be okay. What are you doing tonight? You want to have some dinner?
Oh, Zachary, I'm sorry, but I have something already planned.
Okay, short notice. Well, some other time then, all right?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Nice to see you again. Goodbye. Nice to see you.
You know, Alice, I couldn't help overhearing him. Where do you think you made the right decision?
Please report to the nurse's station.
Where's Jordan?
He's upstairs. Been there all afternoon.
You sure he's up there?
Yeah, well, I haven't seen him myself, but Jason talked to him before at the office. He can't get past me here. I'd have to see him if he left.
He must be up there.
Excuse me, my loser at the roulette wheel needs me.
Jack.
Mr. Alexander. Nice to see you here, but you'll save me a call.
Is that so?
Yeah, I got a little job for you coming up.
What kind of job?
What do you think? A friend of Jess is coming into town. She's going to need some company for a while.
When?
I don't know. I'll give you the details in a couple of days.
Jordan,
What are you doing here?
didn't Blaine tell you? Oh, she called me. Said she wasn't feeling very well. She asked me to fill in for her here tonight.
Aren't you supposed to be performing at the Connection?
Jason gave me the night off. You aren't leaving already, are you?
Yeah, I have to go home. But I'll be back. If anybody needs me, I'll be there. Mr. Alexander?
Come on, we gotta call Blaine.
Let me have the phone, please. It's busy.
Try it again.
It's still busy.
Well, keep trying. Still busy? Okay, I'm going over there.
Oh, Sandy, don't be stupid. You can't go there.
Look, I've got to warn her. I mean, what if Jordan walks in on her while she's looking for that book? There's no telling what he'd do to her.
Yeah, but she may have already found the book. She may have called Jerry or somebody.
There's no way she'd call us first. I mean, she knows we're covering for her. She'd at least let us know she's in the clear.
Sandy, I'm not letting you go. Sandy, please, the last time that you ran away looking to save somebody, you almost got killed yourself. Please, I'm begging you. Stay here.
Yeah, well, Jordan's probably almost there anyways. Too late to warn her now.
That's right. The only thing that we can do now is just wait. We can hope that she gets off that phone.
Who is it? Where have you been? I've been worried about you.
I was walking. I had to think.
You didn't get Amanda, did you?
No. The judge awarded temporary custody of her to Meg.
I'm sorry.
I just want my daughter.
It's going to be all right.
I even went over to the house. I just wanted to see her, and he wouldn't even let me see her.
Why not?
He said she was upset, and that if she saw me, she would get more upset.
But you have rights. You have visitation rights, don't you?
At his convenience.
What do you mean?
I mean that the judge said I could see my own daughter when it was convenient for both of us. He told me that I was not to come over there unannounced, that I was to call first. I don't know, I guess he wants me to beg to see my daughter.
Rachel, that's not what he's saying. Now, come on. You're just upset. It's been a long day, okay?
I just wanted to see her so much.
You will see her. It's just temporary. You will have her, I'm sure.
I'm not sure of that. It's as though they're trying to pull me away from her.
I asked you a question. Just what the hell do you think you're doing? What have you got there?
I have your book, Jordan.
So that's what this little game is all about. You think you found your pot of gold?
I know what this book is, Jordan. I know how to use it. And I intend to do just that.
Oh, yeah? How do you intend to do that? Your friend Jerry Grove gonna help you?
He'll know what to do with it.
Yeah, I'll bet. If he ever gets it.
He will. And then you're going to go to jail for a long, long time.
You think so?
When the police get this book, Jordan, you're never going to be able to hurt me again. Not me or anybody else.
And how do you intend to get it out of the house? How do you intend to get it past me? Oh, Blaine. Well, I guess we're just going to have to discuss this a little more.
There you are. Or I'll shoot you.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Get the book. Put it on the sofa.
I don't think so. You want it? I'll get it.
I'll shoot you. I swear, Jordan, I will.
Go ahead.
Don't
shoot. I didn't think
Stay
you
where
could
you
do
are.
it. Now, come on, Blaine. Give me the gun.
I mean it. I'll do it. I mean it.
Give me the gun, Blaine, and we'll pretend that none of this ever happened. want you to feel better now.
I do. I don't know what I would do if it wasn't for you right now.
Look, I love you. I want you to know that I'm here. Maybe you better be getting to this.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're going to drive?
Uh-huh. No, I don't want to go yet. I want to stay.
In here? Help me. You've got to help me.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another Work.